Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here. And today we're going to take the notes and practice with our colors as adjectives and noun adjective agreement. I'm in your OneNote, Chapter 8, Colors as Adjectives. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents and make the notes page larger so you can see what I'm doing. So we've already learned the colors, and now we have to start using them as adjectives. We've reviewed this with the house chapter as well when we talked about furniture and different colors. So adjectives must agree with your noun in both gender and number. Okay, what does that mean? Well, gender is your O, A, and then number is what changes it over to OS or AS. Okay, so masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. La muchacha es, this is a review back to adjectives that we've used before. So when we're describing people, la muchacha es alta. We have to change the O from tall to an A to match the girl. La muchacha es alta. When we change over to los muchachos, okay, we're going to call them the tall boys. We want to say los muchachos, and we're going to take alto and make it altos so that it matches los muchachos. So the first one, I'm going to call it number 1, says the girl is tall. Number 2 says the tall boys play basketball. So clothing are nouns and colors are adjectives. So we want to do the same thing and make sure that they agree in both number and gender. If the noun is masculine, then the adjective is masculine. If the noun is feminine, then the adjective has to be feminine. If the noun is singular, then the adjective is singular. If the noun is plural, then the adjective is also plural. Example and practice. La camisa, the shirt. It's la camisa is feminine and singular. The color red, which is an adjective, will be feminine and singular. Example. La camisa es, which one matches? Is it rojo, roja, rojos, or rojas? We're looking for the feminine singular. If you're not sure, you can go to the word that ends in an A. La camisa. Which one matches? That's right. It should be roja. Why? Because we have an A here that matches the A here. That indicates feminine singular. Now, what happens if él tiene 5 camisas? We want to say he has 5 red shirts. Okay? So, 5 camisas, row. What do we do to make it match? This would be feminine plural. This needs to be feminine plural. Él tiene 5 camisas rojas. Okay, now it matches. Now you try. Since las gafas, and there's a picture of purple glasses, okay, since las gafas are feminine and plural, the color adjective purple will be feminine and plural. Example, las gafas son, okay, what do I do to morado to make it match gafas? Remember, we're looking at feminine, plural. Las gafas son moradas. They also have to end in an AS. Las gafas son moradas. The glasses are purple. Okay, muy bien. Colors that end in an A or an O usually have four forms: O, A, O, S, A, S. So blanco can actually be blanco or blancos, blanca or blancas. Amarillo can be amarillo or amarillas. Nope, amarillos. Now down here, the feminine, sorry. Amarilla or amarillas. Okay. Colors that end in an E, an L, or an N, or any other consonants only have two forms, singular or plural. So verde can only be verde or verdes. Marrón, brown, can be marrón or marrón. How do we make it plural? Think back. Marrones. Gris or grises. Azul or azules. Okay. Okay, so part of your work is this. You have to complete this little crossword puzzle. Okay, the little crossword puzzle. And the crossword puzzle is asking you, so for example, number one down, black, but black feminine. Okay, one down, black feminine would be negra. Done. Two down, black, feminine plural. FPL, feminine plural. Two down. Feminine plural, negras. Okay, I've just done two. Let me do cinco across just to give you one of the across ones. Green is verde. Okay, so you need to complete this. I'm going to highlight it in pink. Okay, that will be part of your grade, highlighting that and completing it. Okay, let's go on with the work and the practice. Okay, now let's put together some sentences describing clothing. You must look at the clothing word, which is the noun, and match the color ending to it. Example, la sudadera es blank, and I would like you to use white. Be careful, if the color was blue, what would it have been? So let's deal with white first. So how do we make white match la sudadera? What do we do? Well, first let's figure out the word. The word would be blanco, white. But we can't, blanco doesn't match sudadera. So I have to change blanco to blanca. Be careful, if the color of the sweatshirt was blue, what would it have been? Singular, feminine. Well, there is only one way to do it. It's azul. Okay, now let's practice together. La blusa es, we have to take yellow. What's yellow in Spanish? That's right, it's amarillo. Does amarillo match blusa? No, we have to change it to amarilla. Y la gorra es, what's the word for blue in Spanish? That's right, azul. Is there a feminine form of azul? No, azul just stays azul. Okay. El collar es red. Uh-oh. I don't see an A or an O at the end of collar, and I don't know what to do. Well, look at the hint. Look back at the definite article. When I look back at the definite article, I can see it's el collar. So red has to be masculine singular. Red in Spanish is, that's right, rojo. Rojo is masculine singular, so I'm going to leave it alone. Las botas son brown. Okay, how do we say brown? Let's use café. Does café match botas? No, botas is plural. What do I do to café to make it match botas? Las botas son cafés. I need to make it plural. There is no AS because café ends in an E, and E is for everybody. And the last practice. Y los pantalones son, I have to take green. How do we say green in Spanish? That's right, verde. So I have to take verde and make it match los pantalones. Well, if I don't know from here, I'm going to look back to the definite article and I can see that that is masculine plural. Okay, verde only has two forms, verde and verdes. So this has to be verdes. Okay, now put the adjective next to the noun. I have brown shoes. It works the same way. Okay, I'm only going to do one with you because this is actually going to be your, well, I'm going to not call it homework. It's actually classwork. Okay, so yo tengo los zapatos brown. I want to say I have brown shoes. So I have to take brown, which is café, and make it match zapatos, masculine plural, cafés. Okay, you have to do orange shirt, gray sweater, black boots, purple dress, pink jacket, yellow yellow stockings, and blue sandals. Okay. I do want to take a minute. So you have two things to do, classwork here and classwork with the mini crossword puzzle. But I also want to mention this reference page that I've put on here for you. It's got all of the colors in Spanish, and then it also gives you the same information. How do you make a masculine, feminine, singular, or plural? And there's a nice chart with all of the colors there. So you can see blanco, blanco, blanca, blancas, gris, grises, gris, grises. Okay, if you have any questions about this, please let me know. We're going to use this as we start describing clothing. Gracias.